I hope I can be a...
You wouldn't be...
No, bye.
One beer day.
Are you Carl by any chance?
I am. Why do you ask?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes. Yes, it's true. But I've convinced...
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
I would give you your weight in... if you help me. So what? Listen, friend, let's... Please, get... Farewell.
You're Manfred?
Indeed I am.
You must have a mighty...
There's no doubt.
So let's drink...
I can see you're a reliable lad. But... Your fame precedes you. You won't get the better of me. No point in pushing me. We'll see. Finished. That's what it's all
Jesus,
about.
what do I have to do to get a drink here?
Would you let us have a...
I would not.
I've been looking for you.
So,
You must have...
yeah. We'll see whose side Lady Luck is on. That'll do me. We'll see. That's it. Finished. This'll be the one. I don't believe it.
Ale for me. I'll have a beer.
I could do with something to eat.
Manfred's taken care of. Just
Thank God. He won't.
why are you being sent to...
Like every lusty young lad, I'm.
But they don't send you...
They do.
Shit.
Shit is putting it mildly. Either pay him
Why does your guardian...
so I don't run away.
Well, he's not watching.
What good is.
Why don't you just run away?
Bear up.
But there are poor...
If I.
What if I...
What? You could only.
So you give...
Man.
So I'll...
This. Bear up.
But there are poor people.
If I.
That's all then.
Goodbye.
What's the matter, laddie? Need to shit? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm Carl.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you
What of it?
Well, you're a bit bold, aren't you? Well, we'll see.
Naturally.
So then.
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find money. Put away all your possessions and sure.
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum, et vivam. et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough.
I'm being punished. If it were up to me, I'd still be spending my days in...
I don't envy you. Unfortunately, you're here for the...
Let's go then.
Good. But before, make sure to read it this evening, so you know how things work. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go. Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs. God be with you. This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to. This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware. Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work. As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren, and above us monks are the prior and the circators, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say. This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the rule of Saint Benedict.
The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you about the circuitors. The library, the pride of our monastery, a trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You too will learn how. And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We'll be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lucas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here.
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief.
You don't say.
Someone whose job it is to investigate the case, find the...
Punishment? Do you intend to punish
I don't know yet. I'm still... Perhaps you could help me find...
the missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must...
I know. Aside from me, there are only...
3? Please, leave me out of it. No one knows anything about Lucas. Siskin might be... Actually,
I don't think it was him.
don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are locked inside my lips.
I know you're pious. The man.
So you're finally sure? Tell me, Gregor, or Carl, or whatever your true name is.
I should kill you.
And why would you want to do that? I was a bandit, and I was at Nyhoff. I've robbed and stolen, but I swear to God, what I saw at Nyhoff made me realize my life was worth shit.
So the evildoer changes his ways and finds God.
Both of us can leave this place. You can go back to your people, and I can go somewhere where I can...
You deserve to die, and I'm happy.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Way off!
What's the meaning of this?
Don't move a finger.
Enough!
Surrender.
Please!
Caught you.
What?
Don't play games with me. It's jail for you.
Jay,
You'll love and hand over.
Where is that dog? Oh, he run off.
Yeah.
I hope he comes back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could do with a bite to eat.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
This looks like the place they were talking about.
Morning, sunshine. Hope we didn't wake you.
Kurva! Did you have to sneak up on me like thieves?
We are thieves. Besides, we had to make sure you weren't followed. Or trying to lead us into a trap. But enough of this chit-chat. Let's get down to business. We heard there was some trouble at the monastery. Question is, was it the right sort? Did you do that job we agreed?
Do you think I'd be sitting here if I didn't do it?
How should I know? The world's full of idiots.
It's done.
You've got proof?
He had this on it.
What did you do with the
I left it where it was.
So, they lose a monk and find a corpse. How?
Well, it's not like I was planning to make a career.
Fair enough.
What now?
What now? You did your job.
But what do you need people...
I'm just a crimp.
Where?
Are you seriously telling me you didn't know it? There's a hill above Sasau.
And they'll let me in just...
Good point. At the gate, show them the special die.
That's all?
That's all.
What's the matter?
God, we can Easter!
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That could be it.
What do you want?
Let me inside.
Inside?
I came here for a...
Show me that.
Thank you for your...
Eric.
That was easy. Now I better... I need to speak with...
Oh, him. His armor...
How goes it? Hey. Have you heard anything? How did you...
Whichever...
Gone weak at the knees!
You're ended!
He's coming round.
I apologise for the discomfort, but it's for your own safety. And ours, of course. You can count yourself lucky, lad. I'm gonna keep you alive. I'm sure your father will pay a nice fat ransom for you.
My father's dead. That lackey of yours wouldn't even let me bury him.
He doesn't know, Eric. Nobody told him. They told me, a foreigner, but not him. How very inconsiderate. I'm sure you'd rather hear it under different circumstances and from someone else, boy. But beggars can't be choosers. Your father, your real father, is alive. You even know him. It's your liege lord, Radzik Kobela. Although, how much can he really care about you? Here you are, a homeless orphan, and he still hasn't acknowledged you. Your parents are both dead, aren't they? I thought so. And yet, Radzik still hasn't told you the truth. Could it be that he's ashamed of you? I wonder if you'll want to pay that ransom after all. Well, best not think about that. If your father won't pay your ransom, you have no value to me.
My father's dead.
I understand why you feel that way. My own childhood was not dissimilar. How strange that we should have something in common. But I've delayed long enough. Now it's time for you to tell me why you came here.
I was looking for my father's sword, which was stolen by a certain bastard.
And I found it. But I wonder which father you mean. In a way, it belongs to both.
Doesn't matter who it belongs to. I'm gonna kill you with it.
You're hardly in a position to threaten me. But now I think of it, why not? When your father, your real father, pays, I'll give you an opportunity to try.
I think that's very generous of you.
Isn't it?
Radzik will crush you, and I'll be there to see it.
I very much doubt it. You spied on our camp. You must realize that your father hasn't a fraction of the forces I've gathered. And now, with the king in captivity, there's no one to levy troops to come to your aid. Even united with Hanush and Divish, your father couldn't raise more men than I have. The only force in this country capable of defeating me is Sigismund's. And he pays me. When he wins, I win. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything. So meet the new lord of the realm.
A man like you will never rule here.
Have you never heard of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, or Sahinek the Dry Devil? They fought for your king and plundered the estates of the lords in Austria, just as I'm doing here. Like they say, the stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Sir, it's time.
Now, I'm afraid I have more important business to attend to. I'll leave Udo here to keep you company. And let's hope for both our sakes that your father pays up. Farewell.
Rotten hell!
Knock some manners into him, Udo. Come on, Eric, let's go. We've got work to do.
Henry, wake up. Can you hear me?
Jesus, that brutally worked you over.
Here. Try to drink.
I thought you'd never come round.
How do you know my name?
Don't you recognize me?
Zbyszek. You fucking traitor. You throw me to those bastards and then look me in the eye like nothing happened.
Shh, be quiet. Maybe we started off on the wrong foot. But I'm your only chance to get out of here alive. So do you want my help or not?
What do you want?
I want to get you out of here. But if you'd rather, I can leave you to rot and get the shit kicked out of you by István's bruiser.
Why would you, of all people, want to get me out of here?
I've got my reasons. If not for the good of my soul, then for the good of my purse. It'll cost you a few groschen, and that's all you need to worry about. You shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Shouldn't I?
I won't deny we didn't get off to a very...
Why don't you go on your own?
What would I do?
So what exactly?
Nothing you need to care about.
But I do care.
Not
a bandit's life.
Look, my help.
All right then.
That's what I...
You have my word.
All right. The pile of shit reaches all...
Free and...
Well, first, we both have to get there. There shouldn't be anyone else. I'll wait for you, not far from...
What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you? Jeez.
This must be where the commanders are.
The answer to my prayers. Dear God. Well now. Bring it on! Oh, dear God. What? I'll slaughter you. Go! Answer to my... Gone weak at the...
Not only strong outer walls, but inner ones too. This isn't good news. Those tents look pretty impressive. These fellows aren't paupers, that's for sure.
Hey, who's there? He must have fired from here.
Oh, dead.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
You all get what for?
What's the matter? Come on. I'll find you, you cur. You can't hide from me. You call that combat?
I'll find you, you cur. You can't hide from me.
Gone weak in the knees, have you?
God.
I'll find you, you cur. You can't hide from me. You all get what for?
All you got?
You can't hide from me.
Doperdella!
Cry now! You're dead.
Ow.
Right. Where could he have vanished? Gone weak at the knees, have you? Somewhere. You call that combat? Bring it on!
Yeah!
Giving up already?
Is that all you got? Fuck!
Enough! Please! I yield!
Yeah!
Now. Ow.
You're in the wrong.
I've got you, you dog! You'll soon be sorry for shooting!
You'll get... Bugger. Missed.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong... Christ! You're... Christ! What are you doing here? Dear God. God.
The wall here isn't too high.
So, we're out. Now it's time for you to keep your part.
Don't worry, I keep my word.
Fine.
Well, you'll have to help me.
A horse.
Any word about your boy, Radzig?
Nothing yet.
Let's hope he hasn't done anything rash. Wouldn't surprise me, given the balls that he has. Now, I wonder where he might have got those from.
Don't start, Hanush.
I'm sorry, sir. This fellow...
Henry!
Father?
I told you he had balls.
Well, I see that you haven't been idle, and we'll certainly need to have a talk later, but not quite so publicly. It looks like you have plenty to tell us. What happened?
I got a bit tied up at Vranyig. But now I know what they're planning.
What's being planned? And who's planning it? Spit it out, boy!
There's no longer any doubt about it. It's that Hungarian noble you were hosting on the same day Sigismund pillaged Skalitz.
Sir Istvan Toth.
Toth and his people. Everything fits. They're the ones making the counterfeit money and using it to hire mercenaries from all around. He's already got quite an army at Vranyig.
But what the fuck is he after?
I can tell you exactly, and you won't like it.
How's that?
I had quite a long talk with him.
What?
When I was trying to get into his camp, I was taken captive. We had a bit of a chat. Actually, he told me his entire plan.
What?
I suppose he thought he didn't need to keep it secret any longer. I'm not all that surprised.
Why not?
What's that bastard planning?
He's in the service of Sigismund. He wants to destroy King Wenceslas' allies. That means us. He's gathered a very large force. I'm honestly not sure if we can defeat them. And he knows no one will come to our aid now.
That fucking cunt! I'll skin him alive!
How many men has he got?
More than 100, I'd say.
And how secure is their camp?
It's an old abandoned fortress on a hill above Sasau. It's inaccessible from 3 sides, surrounded by a timber palisade.
Bastard! I'll crush that rebel of his!
That's easy to say, old friend. It seems Toth isn't taking any chances.
Together with Divish, we can muster enough men. And we can all see there's no time to waste. That bastard wants a battle. Much better we pick a time and place than he does.
Undoubtedly. We have to take them by surprise. It would be best to attack tomorrow night. We can't get ready any sooner.
That's what I like to hear, Radzig.
Henry, I want you to get yourself fixed up and then go straight to Sir Divish of Talbot.
Yes, sir.
Finally, a chance to show I'm not carrying a sword just for ornament.
What is it, Henry? Is there something else? I see.
Zbyszek is a mill hand from Skalitz. When I went back there, he joined Toth's men.
Swine. You fucking swine! This is what I get for sticking out my neck for you! I'll kill you, you cunt!
Henry, I must say I'm a little confused.
Go, you bastard! I'm innocent! I saved this fucker's life!
Scum!
Well then, lock him up!
You'll pay for this! My lord will slaughter you all like sheep! You don't stand a chance in hell! Leave me alone! Let me go, you fuck.
Let's make an example of him. Put anyone else off the idea of banditry. I'll tell the executioner.
Well, that's not exactly how the law works.
Well, how does the law work these days? Not very well from what I've seen. And I'm not wasting food on criminals while we try to find someone to try them. Besides, it'll be good to show the common folk that we're taking action.
True enough. Get a good meal inside you and get those wounds tended to. You look wretched. And if you need equipment or armor, tell Bernard. He'll give you what you need.
Yes, my lord.
No more, my lord. I'm your father. I swear, Hal, I planned to tell you. I'm sorry Ishvan, of all people, beat me to it. But now we have more urgent matters to deal with. Later we'll have time to talk about it. What do you say?
As you wish, my lord. Father.
Good. Now go to Divish as quickly as you can, son.
Awake already? I hope you've had a good rest.
I need to set off as soon as possible to give the Talmburgers the message, or they won't arrive in time to help us at Vranyuk.
Here in full armor and ready for action.
Sir, I bring an urgent message from my father, from Sir Radzig and Hanush.
I take it you've heard.
I found out who's behind all the unrest in the region, and Father and Hanush have decided...
What? So who...
You may have met him.
No, I haven't met him. But Sir Radzig said he'd been here to visit before the raid.
He's in the service of King Sigismund. Father and Hanush have decided to move first and destroy him before he's prepared.
Oh, for Christ.
When? And how?
Tonight. They send word for you to muster your men and rendezvous with them at Vranyik.
This is madness.
Maybe it is. But I fear that Radzig and Hanush are right. The sooner we cure this pestilence, the better. Gather the men and make ready. We march tonight. Leave only as many as you must to guard the castle.
Very well, sir. As you command.
Will you be coming with us?
Yes, sir. I have some scores to settle with them.
Divish. I see you don't want to miss the show.
You didn't expect me to leave all the glory to you.
Never. We wouldn't dream of starting without you.
What news? Did you parley with them?
We did.
And what was the outcome?
Not quite what we hoped for. Radzig wanted to go parley with him in person. Fortunately, I talked him out of it.
It seems that this will not be resolved without a battle.
Bloody good thing, too. Finally, we'll have some proper entertainment in the countryside.
Fortunately, my son here showed immense daring and made his way into the lion's den to spy on them.
Tell us what you saw, lad.
What do you want to know, exactly?
Well, let's start with how well fortified they are.
The outer palisade goes right around the whole camp. On a small hill inside it, there's a half-demolished farmhouse that's ringed by another palisade.
Can you tell us how many tents there are and how they're...
There might be 50, maybe 70. Most of them in the right hand.
And the men? How many men?
Quite a few.
Huh.
We do outnumber them, though, even if only by a few men. And how...
From what I've seen, it's best to attack from our direction. How does it look from the other sides?
The east side is all rocks, so no hope of launching a major assault from there. It's where they throw all their waste. The heap's already so high it's almost to the top of the palisade.
Now that is interesting. The ramparts are long. If there are as many of them as we think, they can hardly keep watch over the entire length. Attack with full force at the gate, and they won't have enough men at the rear.
That's an excellent strategy. But then I'd expect no less from you.
If we cause an enormous uproar at the same time, they won't know what's hit them.
Uproar?
You said they have tents there?
Yes, sir.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, tents usually burn rather well. And we have quite a few archers.
You don't do things by halves, Divish.
So, I believe we have a plan. Robard will take 10 men and sneak to the rear of the fortifications. There's an entry point, but you must remain hidden.
I will do my best, sir.
That shouldn't be too hard. They'll have other things to worry about. The rest of us will launch a frontal assault. Rain burning arrows on them and then attack.
Those bastards won't know which way to turn.
At that point, Robard and his squad will strike from the rear.
I think it's a good plan.
God be with you, my friends.
We'll wipe those whore sons off the face of the earth.
Listen up now. We are about to meet the rabble that have been trying to hurt us. Pillaging, killing, raping, and generally being a thorn in our side for long enough. They may be hiding behind a stockade, but they are still a pack of curs who are no match for men like you. And tonight, we are going to festoon these trees with corpses. First, we will set fire to their little hornet's nest. Then we'll keep them busy by the gate. And when we've made it nice and hot for them, Sir Robard and his men will pounce on them from the rear. And we will hack them to pieces. Have you got it?
Yes, sir!
Good. Now, when we reach the ramparts, the archers will cover the men climbing it, and the men with the battering ram. Any of these fuckers foolish enough to stick his head outside the stockade is to lose it at once. Understood?
Yes, sir!
Glad to hear it. Now, let's do it! Forward! Henry! Go with the men and flush out anyone left around the town!
Where's that Hungarian bastard? Why isn't he here? Don't tell me no one was in command!
It does rather look that way, Hanush.
Henry, where's Toth? You said he was here.
He definitely was, sir. I've got the cuts and bruises to show for it.
We have to find out where he slithered off to. Look for clues. Anything that will tell us what he's doing.
What's that there?
Sir, I'd like to go outside.
We need to take a proper look around first. Find any clue about where Toth's gone.
Sir, I'd like to go outside.
We need to take a proper look around first. Find any clue about where Tom's gone, and I'll give you 100.
Sir, this was all I could find.
A letter? What does it say, Radzig?
Alongside hunting, drinking, and swordplay, you might find time for a little study, old man. In the courts of Prague, every Tom, Dick, and Harry can read nowadays.
Yes, well, here in the countryside, we don't give a tinker's curse about such things. That's what I've got a scribe for, anyway. What does the damn thing say?
It appears to be written by Toth, but it doesn't say to whom. It says everything is going according to plan, and the castle should soon be taken.
Castle? What castle? What does he need a castle for?
Sir, we took this one alive. And it seems he's not just some ordinary spear carrier.
Where's that rat Toth? Where did he go? Speak, damn you!
He's thwarted you again, hasn't he?
If you play your cards right, you might come out of this in one piece. Where is your lord? He was here yesterday, wasn't he?
Come now, sir. We both know where I will end up. My lord is gone. He took most of the men and left.
Where has he gone? What is he planning? He writes here about taking some castle. Which castle?
Oh, some nearby castle. Left completely unguarded. Now I wonder where it could be.
What are you saying, you horse son?
Talmberg. Did he go to Talmberg?
You'll never get him. You'll never get...
What? We're planning on sending him to some monastery to become a monk? I believe we have some work to do, Sir Divish, do we not? Mount up, gentlemen. We don't have any time to waste.
Halt! Who goes there? Greetings. We were ambushed. We need assistance. We have wounded men here. Open the gate. The Lord be praised.
Here! Come on! Come on!
Lady Stephanie, I really don't think we should...
My lady.
Faster, man! Come on, faster!
My men are gravely wounded. Without treatment, I'm afraid they won't live to see morning.
Hiya! Hiya!
Not to worry. We'll take care of them.
My lady, you have my uttermost gratitude. May God reward you for your kindness.
Every Christian should help his neighbor in his hour of need.
True. Especially now, when treachery and deception surround us on all sides.
Get out of the way!
The devil lurks in the shadows.
Come on!
And one fears taking a guest into his house.
Signal the others. Yes, sir.
Oh no. We're too late. Quickly! Follow me!
Smash them! Secure the outer bailey!
Slay every last... You rat! Come out and fight like a man!
I don't think so. I like it better right here.
Would you rather hide behind my wife like some mangy whelp?
I could just as easily cut her throat. I have hostages enough, and strong walls to protect me. Bring him here.
Radzig? What do you want, you viper?
Let me think. Actually, there's nothing I want from you. Except maybe to see you all die. Fire! Burn it down!
Christ. Are you all right?
I'll live. Whew, but I don't think I'll be wielding a sword for a while.
Oh, we have men enough for sword wielding. The good Lord is harder to come by.
How the hell did they get Radzig? I didn't make it to the gate.
He was charging against reinforcements from the castle.
We have to save my father, somehow.
And we have to save my wife and get our home back.
My friend, I think you know as well as I. We have to lay siege.
No. No, that is our last resort. We have to try all our other options.
Sir, if a few men could scale the western wall after dark, maybe they could get inside, free the hostages, and open the gate. That is, if they're holding them in the courtyard as we've always done.
Well, that's a big if. What if they're seen and they can't raise the portcullis quietly?
Sir Hanush, if we can save just one hostage.
It's a perilous undertaking. Who would you send?
I'll go.
Then let us make ready.
I'd better get ready for the night. I'm ready.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Good luck, then. If any of you are having second thoughts, this is your last chance to speak. Very well. So I hope we're all clear on what has to be done. We need to free the hostages to deprive Toth of his advantage. Now he'll be keeping them somewhere where they can be guarded, but somewhere separate from his other men.
And where would that be?
We always kept our captives in the house on the Bailey by the stables.
What if they're in their tower or somewhere else?
Then we'll have to go to the gate and try to open it. But that will take time and attract attention. So we can only do it if we know exactly how things stand. And if they sound the alarm, before we've done anything, we get out of there quick. Understood?
And leave them there?
Better a couple of hostages than a pile of corpses. Lord Capon, are you quite certain you want to engage in this action?
Quite. After all, it can't be much different from sneaking out of the upper castle in Rattay and back in every night. Besides, who else will keep this hothead from raising bloody mayhem?
Well, see to it that you do, my lord. May God guide our footsteps.
This will be something. They'll be telling stories about this for years. Will be legends. Unless we fuck it up, then Istvan will be telling the stories, and the joke will be on us.
Hey, Henry's come to see you.
We'll go first and take out the sentries. Wait here.
What are they waiting for? What are they waiting for? What the hell was it? Why do I bother asking?
Be quiet and watch that light on the battlements.
I'll put on his armor and watch this side, but there are still 2 guards on the portcullis winch to deal with. Any volunteers? Henry, then. Just make sure you keep quiet.
Where's Sir Radzig?
Lady Stephanie?
Where?
I suppose the lady might... Farewell.
Damn it all. We'll have to go back empty-handed.
We're not going anywhere. Not without my father.
And how are we meant to find them?
Yes. We can't leave.
It was hard enough getting this.
Then we mustn't get...
Listen, Hal, I can appreciate your stubbornness.
I told you, I'm not...
If you're determined to be a stubborn ox, go right ahead.
Save your speeches. Are you...
If you want to get yourself killed, you can do it alone. But before you go raising... Come on then. Let's get the fuck out of here before they catch us. Gorva! Fuck my ass!
Henry!
I'll have to carry him out of here
Henry,
right now.
you get me out of here. I'll stop telling everyone what an idiot you are.
Faster! Raise the alarm! Watch out!
If you don't get a move on, they'll stab you in the back right under my nose.
There they are.
This isn't very comfortable. Can't you stop hopping around with me? My arse is killing me. Faster! Faster! Quick! They're right behind us. That is, behind you. They're in front of me, and I can't do anything. Run, for Christ's sake, and don't shake me so much. Faster! Run, for Christ's sake, and don't shake me so much. Run, for Christ's sake, and don't shake me so much.
I have to admit, we didn't do too well.
True.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. We had to give it a try. If we succeeded.
If pigs had wings. Now, I know it troubles you, but it's not over yet. We'll rescue the hostages and hang that bastard Ishvan.
It seems, Robard, that we're running out of options.
We don't have enough men to scale the walls with ladders. And we can't afford to lose any more. We can only take Talmberg by a ruse or with superior numbers. Ruses have failed, and we don't have superior numbers.
Then we are left with no choice but to build a trebuchet. To demolish my own walls. Where is Master Fafar?
He's waiting. We sent for him as soon as...
Bring him to me. Let's not waste time.
Sir Divish.
You will build me a trebuchet, Master Tobias.
Trebuchet, my lord. That's not entirely in my field of expertise.
We have to take back Talmberg.
Yes, indeed, sir. I understand that.
You are the best engineer we can rely on in the whole fiefdom.
Oh, well, thank you, my lord, but it's just that I've never built a trebuchet before. This could take some time.
Then you'd better get to it. Bernard will go over the plan of attack with you.
Oh.
Well, Master Tobias, you have much to do and little time. I will not keep you any longer.
Indeed. Of course, sir. Thank you, my lord.
How are the preparations proceeding in the other camps?
As well as can be expected under the circumstances. There are still many things that need doing, but I just don't have the time for them.
No, you don't. Henry.
Yes, sir.
I would like for you to help with the preparations in the encampments.
Gladly, sir.
Robard will brief you. That'll be all.
What needs to be done?
Look, a military encampment's a complicated thing. I don't expect it to be. When you walk around the camps, you'll see for yourself. They're moaning. They've drunk the alehouse. The less the troops grumble.
What do you mean?
Did you hear what Sir Divish was saying to...
I heard some of it.
And what did you make?
He said he'd never...
But, if it'll take him as long as he said, we can't wait it.
I'll try to ask him.
You should definitely do that. Without a trebuchet.
How are you faring?
How do you think I'm faring, lad? There's some cutthroats.
Well, at least... I imagine...
And why do you...
Is there any... Do you think Sigurd...
How do I know what's...
And what about...
The south and east.
It's best...
From the west is...
Pity they...
Toth is...
Is there anything...
Well, we need some...
What's the...
The easiest way.
Repair... Pity...
Can you teach me...
Sir...
I'd like...
First you have to have...
Well... I'd like to...
First you have...
Well...
Goodbye.